24 seconds.
A lot of donuts.
It's a lot of donuts, but got a lot of hungry people around here. Hey, Stewart Welch is here today. Hungry for money, for making money. We're talking about your 401k. Good to see you.
Good morning, Janice.
All right, so 401k is something that if you're not an investor, most people can relate to, because if you're fortunate enough, you have one with the company you work for.
And most companies do. In the old days, it was a pension plan that was the backbone of your retirement. Now, those are really gone for the most part, and now what it is the 401k. So people need to be aware of it and know the best strategy. So we've got the 5 best.
All right, so let's look at number 1. You say max the match. What do you mean?
So Janice, if I said I've got an investment that I will guarantee you a 25% return, a 50% return, or 100% return, how much money could you raise to put in it?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And that's the 401k. Most companies offer some kind of match, 25%, 50, or 100%. So you want to be sure you're taking advantage of that, because that is just free money.
Right. Okay. So number 2?
Number 2 would be
focus on stock mutual funds?
Stock mutual funds. So when you look at where the opportunity is over particularly the next 3 to 5 years, I think it's going to be in the stock market, stock mutual funds, versus the bond side, bond mutual funds and money markets. I expect interest rates to create headwinds for bond funds, make it more tough for them to make money.
All right, when you say interest rates, what do you mean?
Rise, I think more likely interest rates are going to rise over the next 3 to 5 years. When interest rates rise, bond funds tend to take a hit.
Okay.
And so they're going to struggle. Stock funds, on the other hand, I think are going to be a big opportunity.
Okay, so for everybody at home, if you're looking at your 401k or you're looking with your financial advisor, you look at what you're invested in?
Yep, and I would want to orient it much more towards stock mutual funds. So historically, they've earned about twice the return of bond funds, and I think that will definitely be true over the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay, I know you say you hate it when people do this, but sometimes it's necessary for people to borrow on their 401k when you're paying it back, right?
Well, they borrow money through their 401k because they have to, and then they get complacent. The money's just out there and they're automatically repaying it. I think you want to aggressively repay that, because what while you're paying yourself interest, you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to invest that money in stocks where I think the returns are going to be. So pay that money back and get it oriented towards stock mutual funds.
All right, number 4, increase your contributions.
So find ways to increase your contribution. Virtually almost everybody is undersaving for retirement, and a really easy way to do this is when you get a raise, commit half of the raise to the 401k and the rest of it to come home.
Because it's money you're used to living without already.
It's money you're used to living without. You need to figure out how you're going to get more money invested, just using raises in the 401k is a great way to do that.
And a lot of people may be maxed out already. So people sitting at home may say, I already give all I can, because you can only do so much, right?
You can only do so much, but we found most people are not maxing out.
Okay.
They might max out the match, but there's still money on the table. There's still they still could invest more money in the 401k.
All right, and finally we'll wrap up with stick with it.
40% of the people that change jobs use it as an opportunity to cash in their 401k, and I say roll it over, don't cash it out, because when you do that, you're destroying your retirement plan. You need to stay with the 401k.
All right, Stewart Welch.
Thanks, Jen.
Good to see you, sir.